What's up, EA Play? How are you, Los Angeles? Come on, Hollywood, that's what I like to hear. What's up, my fellow Jedi? I'm Greg Miller, and today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting you know what? We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah! We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally here to help us get things started. We've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig, as musician. Everybody give it up for Vince and Stig. Come on! Get in there. How you doing? Good. Give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going. Yeah. Yeah. Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game. Guys, welcome to EA Play.
Thank you. What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm going to let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this one.
Off script.
So awesome.
Oh, yeah, we're totally off script. They gave me cards. That was the dumb idea. Nobody cared.
This is so awesome to be here. It's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today.
15 minutes, okay.
Uncut.
All right. So everybody's anxious to see what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For somebody watching right now who's just a
Somebody
PC
hop
fan, they
out.
don't know anything. What is happening? What is this game all about, Vince?
This is a single-player action-adventure game set post... Oh, yeah?
They're not dead, everybody!
Set post-Order 66 after the events in Episode 3, when all the Jedi were hunted down. Well, not all. When the Jedi were hunted down and eliminated.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built himself up. He's not a lily Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
This is an expert playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3?
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk,
Okay.
the Wookiee planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi Order, and it takes him here to Kashyyyk. And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought up my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's roll.
would you like to kick it off?
Let's go!
Okay. Alpha game footage. Alright. Okay. What's the time?
Jedi.
2:34 a.m. So this guy's a Jedi, huh? Is he a created Jedi or an actual story-based character?
Computer sap refinery lies dead ahead.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they rush it to expand production.
It's not very loud, is it?
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. They don't let the renegade thought they spread themselves too thin. This map we recover proves it. refineries double as brutal prison camps. Use those cutters to create a distraction while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
So going by
Watch yourself in
cutscenes,
there.
it's not a creative character.
You hear them? Said he needs my help. Hold it.
Okay. Oh, he's using his lightsaber as a light and a torch. That's kind of clever.
Over there. One of the cutters turned on. Calling in? That means breach of protocol. If there's a disturbance, their squad should call it in. Yeah. Better do this by the book. Movement.
Oh! That was pretty cool. Did you just fucking slow down time?
Then I need to get through here.
It's a black R2D2. Oh, how did you do that slow? Black R2. No, Black Lives Matter too.
Keep to your posts and stay alert.
So is that a little red thing like a lock on or something? So it has a very Ocarina of Time sort of fight style. Like obviously it's like the Star Wars version with Force and stuff. But I mean the way it locks on.
Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lock-up. Keep moving, Jedi. Go.
Think you can help me, BD?
Flame beetles, they're coming through the wall. Get there now.
got a pretty cool wall climbing feature. Very reminiscent of Assassin's
You
Creed.
sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
I never understood how they understood droid language.
That's why you wanted to do this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Oh yeah, I see what they did there. So wait, are these clone troopers or stormtroopers? This is after number 3 but before number 4, right? So wouldn't they still be clones? They look like stormtroopers. I don't know. I guess since Darth Vader's now in charge, it should be Storm. Well, this game has fucking spiders in it, and I hate spiders. No, fucking, just, get away from the spiders already. I'm hating this. Yeah. Kill it! Yeah, see, it's got like a little look on. Oh my god, just fucking kill it! Ah, I don't like spiders. I don't remember these being in Star Wars, but whatever. Skill point acquired. It's gonna have a fucking skill tree, isn't it? I can never understand skill trees. So where the hell was this guy during fucking Star Wars?
breach down here, some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
You know, it'd be cool if Darth Vader's apprentice made a cameo, like he was the boss or something. Oh my god, kill it! Yeah. Why is there spiders in the Wookiee homeland? That water does not look sanitary.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Cutter 7 is active. Reporting a live cutter near the cell block. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything. Come alive.
Poor guys, we're just doing their job. Oh! You can kill him with his own bullet? That's fucking cool!
Jedi will be here any minute. And our reinforcements. In retreat. Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better. Jedi incoming! All Jedi will perish.
I love how Jedi and MP on everyone's shit, but this guy's straight up killing people. The way he puts his lightsaber away is kind of weird. I know this is Alpha, so I hope they change that, because the way he puts it away is really weird looking. Is that Chewie?
Visitation is not permitted.
Fucking cool as. Oh! Choo. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Fucking holy yeah.
What do we think? What do we think, EA Play? Yes, that's what I wanted, the little boy. Guys, congratulations. That looks pretty awesome.
Thank you.
I have a million questions, and I know we're short on time as always. I want to point out, though, in the Twitch chat, Win96 says, that's frickin' cool. But he didn't use frickin'. How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right? I think I was looking at the Twitch chat. There's a lot of people who liked it. Like, what does that feel like to finally show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team, Stig and this team have done an amazing job. They put so much of themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team. Everybody.
Thanks,
who
guys!
Everybody who bought the thoughts on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So
He's shitting himself. Look at him. He's fucking.
I hope that
He's
Star
trembling.
Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
I mean, I think from go ahead, clap. No, I'm gonna stop you. Whenever you want to clap for him, you clap for him. I think that's pretty evident from it. And I like when we intro. You guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it. We think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it, and throwing it, catching it, right? Like that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll
Right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that
give out
stuff.
autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like,
Yeah.
we want the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel
Yeah,
right.
the combat's
It's-
pretty good. I like it.
It feels really good.
Yeah, it's also about the enemy arrangements as well, like what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools
Yeah.
to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of
Yeah.
this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat, and the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's all freeform.
So you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different plays.
Absolutely, and actually the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but
It is.
it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk about the skill points. Are those going into the force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the classic abilities. We're going to have push, pull. We've got what we call force flip, which is essentially double jump,
Nice.
which is nice because that's something that makes sense in Star Wars. A Jedi actually doing a double jump. But we have one unique expression of the Force that you saw in there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue between Force push and pull.
Yeah. Well, that was awesome. I think I thought you couldn't top my favorite moment in the demo, right? Where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him. But when you force pull the stormtrooper and walked him into the bolt, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
You actually said it better be in the demo.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-normal stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown,
saying that isn't the entire game?
That is not.
Wow.
No.
Right.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Soften them up before the Inquisitors.
What about clone troopers? Come on, you got some clones in there.
This bad.
That's the purge
That's
troopers.
yeah.
Exactly. Like, so
New that the team created.
in.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. Why we're pointing at one guy? Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort. You led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody appreciate Jordan.
That guy
So we're
Jordan.
going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No,
Trust me, you do.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid,
There
BD1.
he is right there.
Go BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
BB1, not BB8, but BB1.
Thank you,
Okay.
BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking to me in the licensing department. That's all right.
We can make
What
it
does he
happen.
do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different things?
Like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's, explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission
Sure.
for survival that's taken to all these savage planets. BD sounds for Buddy Droid 1, which is
That's Respawn. That's
Yeah,
Respawn.
I mean,
I don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, Respawn made this game. Yeah, okay.
definitely inspired by PT,
Yeah.
but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one of the cool factoids is his voice is authored by the legendary Ben Burtt,
Oh, nice.
who did all the main sound designer of the original trilogy and beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
Just scan some stuff there.
Yep.
Open
Scan the
doors.
environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a can animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay.
Whenever
Like
they
cool
want,
down on it?
whenever they want, he will eject the stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount. You
Okay.
can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment. You're defenseless, so you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well,
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe I've gone this long in the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
I can't say.
But that's not a no! Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, story's a really big deal to us. We created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I
Nice.
can't. I don't really
Great
want to
panel.
go
It's
into it
over.
too far.
Everybody go. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the
I'm
story's
gonna save
good.
it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people have been asking, right? I put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You said,
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
And it's a real.
Oh, shit,
real
what did I do?
character.
Yeah.
Saw Gerrera in there. He's obviously part of the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all gonna live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. It's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just like shocked to be up here. I'm like
I know, it's a big deal to work with.
So it's canon. That's kind of
We've
cool.
been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No,
Okay, well. Why not?
because. No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic, and he has to fill a certain role so he can be used in other places.
Yeah, this is a Jedi story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, that you guys are coming in and telling a story, right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to tell, something to say, and a lot of walls to run on. Vince Stick, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
It's just thanks for the support. The energy here is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Greg's showing us
Thanks
some
for coming
stuff
out.
online. Like, everyone's reaction is fantastic.
Amazing moment.
The team, badass. Thank you guys.
Go
for all
team!
your hard work. Now we just have to finish. Can't wait to bring it to you guys. There's so much more that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince Steak, thank you so much for coming out. November
Thank you.
15th can't come soon enough. For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out over the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Theater. And for those of you at home,
Extended.
I was about to do a bit. For those of you at home, you will stay tuned for Apex Legends.
Yeah!
What you're looking for. Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's gonna laugh. Hey, everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks everybody for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
Cool.
How hyped are we for Star Wars? Let's hear it! So hype. Hype mode engaged, although that's actually a lie.
What are you
Let's go. Everything dies.
Looking for me? Surprise.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Goldenboy Mendez. Now, everyone at Respawn has been working diligently on making Apex Legends the best Battle Royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby. Bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share on Apex Legends Season 2, including a brand new weapon, a new mode, an improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th legend coming to the arena, and so much more. So, let's jump out of this dropship, dive right into the hot zone. Take it away, Jay.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even got all 9 current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our Legendary Hunt event. Check it out.
The hunt is upon us. Prepare yourself.
The Legendary Hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue, complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics,
I could do this all day.
earn XP and Battle Pass boosts, and find all-new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
Only the strong will fill and slaughter.
For a limited time, Legends who place in the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite Queue.
I need some help over here.
Solid copy. There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards.
Okay.
Like the epic Master of the Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7.
Not your day. I won this one.
And hunt down 2 wins to score the exclusive legendary
cool
Tamed
gun.
Beast triple take.
Trust in the gods, and you shall be rewarded.
Opening fire. Got him.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners will receive the free legendary Honored Prey R301. Hit level 15 on your Battle Pass, and you'll also earn the legendary Night Terror Wraith.
You know what I look like. Come find me.
Every day, Legends can also earn an entire Battle Pass level for your first top 5 finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun fight.
And we're doubling down with our first ever Double
Double
XP
XP.
weekend.
One moment.
From June 7th to June 9th, earn double XP on both your base and Battle Pass progression.
All your base will belong to us.
has led us to this moment.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive Legendary Hunt cosmetics.
The sky has opened and gifted the day.
Squad up and drop in, as the Legendary
Oh.
Hunt won't last forever. Good luck, Legends.
Let the hunt begin.
That's right,
So
until
the
June
robots are
18th,
there,
you
aren't
can
they?
jump into the Legendary Hunt, our limited time event that features the debut of our Elite Queue, exclusive challenges you can unlock, and some killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is Double XP weekend, so there's lots of great reasons to jump in. The community really brought it since this event launched, and it's awesome to see the best duke it out. Back to you, Golden Boy.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. Appreciate it. All right. That was season 1. Who's ready to talk about season 2? I like that. So, listen, I play this game every day. It's one of my favorites, and I did this like right before the show started. That's how much I play this game. I'm going to jump back in when we finish up, but first, I do want to talk about season 2. We've got the first details here, and joining me, we got Drew McCoy in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, we've been so patient for that beautiful, beautiful content. What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
First and foremost.
Content is coming.
It's
Confirmed.
coming.
You've heard it here first.
So, season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of Season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend, a new weapon, a new way to play the game.
Okay.
Perhaps a map event. And a lot of this has been done through a lot of the feedback from community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons and bring a lot of cool stuff to the game.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to talk about a good portion of it here, but let's talk about that sweet new content because Season 2 is bringing a new weapon to the fight. Today, we're excited to show it to you. So let's just go ahead, roll the clip.
Show it.
Care package touching down. They usually carry rare platforms.
Elves out here. I am taking fire, friends. I bathe in the blood.
So is this the new gun?
Your ignorance meets your end.
Okay.
Good job, me. A new season. Strong work.
Yeah.
I'll
Gold weapon.
Frag out. We can't. Making contact with enemy. Accepted, I'm here. You're not.
There you have it. The All-Star. Man, I remember getting slapped by this gun in Timefall, too.
Right.
So pretty excited to see this one make it to the full
Did he just
arena.
say Timefall
Seems
too?
really powerful. So tell me more about its place in the entire weapon loadout for Apex Legends.
Yeah, so the All-Star
Whoever
Season
gets
is
glad by
coming
this guy
on
in
Season
Titanfall
2.
2.
It's actually
Wow.
a care package weapon.
Wow.
Because it's so OP.
Okay.
It's just amazing. But
Glad you said that out front.
yeah, well, you know, it's like the master for the Kraber. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground, so whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed too, it shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open doors.
So like
Yeah.
melees, grenades, and now
the All-Star.
Wow. Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my Switchfire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's going to be some meta changes to the weapons. We're trying to bring up some of the weaker weapons. And then, yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are yet. You guys got to wait for Season 2. But there is a chance that maybe a memeable weapon named after an African country is usable.
Is usable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perhaps.
All right, perhaps. I mean, that is yet to be seen. We'll have to see if that's going to be a reality. All right, cool. So we're starting out hot with that L-Star light machine gun. We also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the Battle Pass, you said that it was a learning experience. What's different this time around for Season 2?
Yeah, so we've been listening to the community a lot. Season 1 didn't quite launch as well as we were hoping. The content was fairly underwhelming for players, so we've been taking that in. We've been getting all sorts of data from people buying skins to what they equip on their characters or weapons. And so we've taken this learning and put it in the Season 2 Battle Pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge-based now instead of essentially time-based. So you'll get daily and weekly challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean leveling to level 100 is a lot quicker than in Season 1. We're also getting rid of all the badges and stat trackers, taking up space throughout the leveling process. And we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skins in that, and there's going to be enough crafting metals by the time you hit level 100 to craft your very own legendary of your choosing.
All right. Okay. I like that. Yeah. Okay.
A lot of value for that Battle Pass.
Yeah, that sounds very exciting. All right, and now, you know, talking about Apex, it's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, I think our skin game is being upped pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin, specifically from the Legendary Hunt event. But we got 4 legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin.
That's pretty cool.
And for Octane, we're doing the Jade Tiger. I think see there's Prince of Darkness right there. And then there is a skin for the Spitfire called the Intimidator. And the R301 is getting 2 skins, actually. So the Iron Rampage at level 100.
Okay.
And then there's a gold version as well.
Oh, man. Do you see that, by the way? Do you see
that? It's sick. It's sick.
That looks insane. That looks insane. All right. Now, another question that the community is having, they're just dying to have answered. New ways to play. Elite Q was awesome.
Yep.
I think it's like one of the coolest additions for Apex Legends. What else?
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep learning experience. And so the Elite Q is our first step towards getting to a higher competitive stage. Okay. And so Season 2, I'm really, really, really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode?
Yeah.
All right.
So ranked mode, you'll progress through 6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3.
Yeah,
Wood 3 Division.
So it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using
Apex Predator
special matchmaking for each
wow,
of the tiers. So the higher you get, you'll probably have some longer matchmaking times, but it's because we're trying to find the best possible match for you. And then throughout the season, you'll be hopefully gaining tiers, and then at the end of the season, you'll get rewards based on where you ended.
Wow.
To show off for the next season.
Ranked mode coming to Apex Legends.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's sick. All right. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be all up in that. It's going to be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately concerned, as I mentioned. Either it be the first Wood Division player.
Come on, the only thing we really care about is this new fucking this new character. Who's the new character?
Thank you so much for sharing all these details, man. Guys, Drew, ladies and gentlemen, on the
Oh,
respawn team.
so they're not going to show us a new character. But,
All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main, which is facts. You are too. Yeah. Respect that. Any Lifeline mains in the house? Lifeline mains? All right, but that might change when the new season drops. That's right, because Jay,
here we go.
Give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. The 10th legend joining the Apex Legends arena is Watson.
Oh, okay.
To help us get to know our latest legend a little bit better, our team put together this touching illustrated short. Let's check it out.
My dearest Natalie, as I write this letter, it's the middle of the night in late summer. An hour ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter, and I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nazi multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you. I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you're going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she's the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur, pour toujours, Papa.
I did it, Papa. I hope wherever you are, you're cheering for me.
Ah, cool.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Watson joining the arena, and joining me now, we have three gentlemen who brought her to life. Griffin, Will, and Tom, thank you so much for joining us here. Wow. So that I mean, Bible thumbs in the chat, man, because that was feels right there. Hit me right. But Griffin, we'll start with you, bud. You're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Watson a character that has impact in the arena.
So Watson really started as a conversation between a friend of mine and I, who he's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex problems and systematically solving them. And so I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took sort of the defensive complexity of Apex and introduced a character that could really create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Watson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really know the map, and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current meta of I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can, with Bangalore, Wraith, Octane, all of those. We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stance RTS kind of play style has breathing room.
So you try to provide options for the players.
Yes.
Because if you want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach, whether you're running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like a Pathfinder, Wraith, and a Lifeline for that support. You can play into a composition like this. They kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. We're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Watson to life?
Yeah, so it's a collaborative effort. You know, shout out Heath and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to. Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic. She had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So with rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, from there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Watson she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah,
you see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great
in the world. Yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story. You know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that. Watson's backstory, who she is. Let's dive deeper into that one, Tom.
Kind of different from the way we usually do things, because usually it's very collaborative and we're creating the character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Watson was different. She was already designed and drawn when I got her, and one of the great things about working at Respawn is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, what other people can we represent out there. And so Watson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now, it was something that kind of stuck out to me. So, am I correct in assuming that Watson played a big role in the arena itself?
Yes. So Watson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the arena, literally in the arena when they were building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Watson and moving forward, we're going to start to build the lore of this world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah,
which is great.
So she's in here. So all the legends must know her.
Oh yeah, she was their kid sister basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends. They got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. Her role is of support. And so everybody loves Watson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together,
including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, like was a strong word for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
that's
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities, because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping, and a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be, and I'm very happy to see that. A lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing, defenses.
Yes. So the Watson has more interrelated abilities than probably any other current character we have. You really need to understand how they all interact. The fences, you can place 12 nodes, and you can use these in any permutation you want. Part of why we sort of went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really wanted to reinforce both mechanically and thematically how creative the player can be with these. Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out.
And the players, they like I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts down.
It shuts off. So
if I'm down and they run through the gate, does the gate deactivate?
Yes.
Oh.
So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is, we call it an interception pylon. It shoots down bombardments, incoming grenades, stops arc star spam, and it charges your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the pylon, but when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your tactical, so you get fences faster. So if you drop it down, it's a permanent structure until it's destroyed, and that allows you to build these large fortresses very rapidly. You can use that for defending, for flank control on offensive
God, some of the
squads,
stuff
for
is
going up on a
crazy as
tower and
fuck.
fencing it off. Pathfinder. And then the passive is that ultimate accelerants give you your ultimate 100% ultimate charge. And so if you save up ultimate accelerants over the course of the match, that allows you to place more pylons, and it means that you don't have to play conservatively as Watson as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense, support, however you feel like the fences and the pylon are most effective to whatever comp you're playing.
So what you're telling me here is that Lifeline mains do not need to continuously hold ultimate accelerants anymore.
We felt like we needed to
Rejoice! That's right. We did it, people. Finally, because everyone's like really mean to me if I don't like use the ult accelerant. It's not fair. Oh wow. So that is ridiculous.
There's also when they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So there's a situational awareness element to them as well.
Wow.
So if you know, so this is why I like screw up in the arena. If you know where all the choke points and the exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe you find a little. No one cheers for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling is how creative.
So I need to go to the toilet, but I'm going to continue watching on this.
And from an art perspective here, you know, they're very distinct. They stand out. What were some of the challenges in making sure that these fences really, like, when a player saw them, they knew exactly what it was, not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really stand out.
Yeah, again, silhouette's everything. You got to make it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world. That it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and she's able to bring it out, and create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So we had concept artists working on every
dirty
little
mind.
detail, and the modelers as well, and we had to test it out. We tested it out. We played in game or in house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like, I need like a post with electricity that goes between two, and they create really cool stuff with just that kind of vague hand wavy description.
Guys, clearly is thought out. This legend is going to be incredible. I can't wait to play Watson. You guys excited, Watson? That is nutty. All right, well, again, very much looking forward. Now, today we've covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon. We've gotten a new mode, the latest legend, and the new battle pass for season 2. So let's recap all the amazing Apex Legends action that we've seen here today.
Surprise. Care package cut you down. Like a deer in the headlights. Your time is ending.
Not gonna let you off that easy, Drew. What was that?
What was what?
What was that? You saw the giant thing on the screen of the eyeball. What was that? Can't tell me.
Well, let's just say that. Well, no. But let's just say this: we got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon to start season 2.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled over the next month. See what you can find out.
So if I were to like ask you, after we're done with this, are you like give me full shoulder, or you actually can tell me?
There's no way to tell you. Sorry.
So man, I'm just holding L's all day out here, man. This is not fair. Well, Drew, thank you so much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2! Let's go! July 2nd could not get here soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play for your first chance to get hands-on with Watson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends things happening here. And for those of you at home, Double XP Weekend is going on right now, so jump into the Legendary Hunt event and start earning those amazing
I can't believe I was away from that bit. You see that big fucking eyeball? That was cool as shit. It was like a big ass snake or dragon or something. It's crazy. Three minutes, see. Alright, stop recording. Start recording. Battlefield 5. It's just new DLC because this game's been out a while now.
Hey guys! Hey, welcome to the Battlefield 5 show live from EA Play in Hollywood. Let's hear it! I'm Julia Hardy, and today we've got a ton of new info on some of the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. Don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets, and I do actually mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield Community Manager Adam Freeman, what have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are fans too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today. So, over the next half hour, we're going to be bringing you content that's coming to you over the next few months. We've heard what you want, so today you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps, features we know you've been screaming out for, and the arrival of a new theatre of war that's coming to Battlefield 5 this fall. So, when Chapter 4 Find the Odds drops, it's bringing so much cool stuff, so let's get to it. Over to you, Julia.
Thanks, Adam. That's right. Let's wait no longer and tear the plastic of our first new map, Marita. Let's check it out.
The Battle of Greece continues. On the Marita map, Allied forces are making a last stand.
Why are these trailers always so quiet?
Through the region.
I'm gonna have to review these tomorrow and see how loud they are.
Sloping mountain ridge and within the tight streets of a rural town. The Allies control the town, but Axis troops are already on its fringes. The road down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold here or risk losing control of the region. You'll always have tactical choices nearby, with a close proximity to other key locations, so keep an eye out for them. Marita is an infantry-focused map, where all 4 soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and aircraft will stand aside for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky flanks in the cobbled streets. Hills and multi-story homes means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of Greece rages on.
To help give us even more details on Marita, please welcome Ryan MacArthur from DICE. Yeah. So thanks for coming out, Ryan. So obviously Marita looks amazing. What was the map's inspiration?
Well, I think the team in LA that put this together, and they built the Mercury map that everyone saw earlier this month. And so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well, as you learn about this stuff. So it's really cool. It's sort of set on the Albania-Greece border, sort of in the mountains there where the Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war. And it's sort of set above the clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet village.
Not anymore.
Before these guys all show up. And it's quite a different experience than Mercury. It's sort of a totally different style of gameplay that you would have seen in the game before.
So what kind of gameplay are we talking about? What's happening?
Well, so this is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total creative chaos. So you're just going to see some
absolute creative chaos. Yeah.
So what we get there is just head-on collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we try to do with all the new maps that we've created, spending a lot of time to figure out how do we make each one of them different. So when players go in and play one of these new maps, it just has a different feel than the ones they played before to sort of create that different experience for them. So this one has, I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, sort of a banana shape to it. And that banana shape sort of...
fruit?
Well, I think fruit's important when you're doing game design, I think. Obviously. And so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles and sort of creates this sort of narrow channels for people to just run head on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But
that's what we want, though. That's what we want, that kind of chaos. But most importantly, we need to know, like, we could talk all day, but when can we get our hands on it? That's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, and I think the great thing for this is coming in July as part of Chapter 4, so stay tuned. And I think some people are going to get to play it while they're here today.
Ooh, lucky you. All right, Freeman, who's we've stuck up there for no other reason than, well, my own entertainment, has more on Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't want you giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps, so let's deliver a brand new one to you. This is Al Sundan is coming in Chapter 4.
The fight moves to the North African desert in a vast new map for Battlefield 5, Al Sundan. Prepare to engage alongside a lush desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession of these critical points. In Al Sundan, we've taken the vista used in the single-player war story Under No Flag and doubled down on air and land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map, it's up to you to shape the fight. With large distances, vehicle-based team play, and battles across ranges, you'll always have plenty of choices. Make good use of this sandbox to secure the win. Utilize vehicles, mounted guns, planes, and transports. Capture the strategic airfield to dominate the sky, or engage in fast-paced infantry battles in tight interior areas. Al Sundan is classic Battlefield. We can't wait to let you play it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's amazing. So obviously Al Sundan was adapted from Under No Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually, when the guys, when the team sort of focus on building these war stories, they want to create these nice narrative, linear experiences and sort of that really tell the story of World War II. But with Under No Flag, they sort of took a little bit of a different approach to this and sort of made this big, wide open experience. And that showed a lot of potential from a multiplayer perspective as well. So when we finished the game originally, the team wanted to sort of sit down and sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into what could be an amazing battlefield. It's huge. This is a really big map. This is your sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see, tanks and planes and infantry and all of that together. It's sort of what is truly Battlefield. It's sort of built for that open world gameplay with, depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so how do I kind of, adjust my strategy? Because it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different playstyles. So there's 6 flags on this when you're playing Conquest, and you can see here, even if you can see from the videos here, you've got, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking through the things. And the bridge in the middle, it's all about, sort of controlling that with infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just sit there with his tank and destroy me. But
it's just something that he likes to do.
He's kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's super nice. But
no, but most importantly, I mean, again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through. We've got so many announcements. When can we get our hands on Al Sundan?
So this is the first month that we're going to come in Chapter 4. So June 27th, this is going to be available day 1, Chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice. Now we've got a couple more surprises to come, but before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August towards the end of Chapter 4.
Get up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the odds, new and intense close-quarter maps are coming to Battlefield 5.
It's Battlefield 5, shouldn't it?
By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter types of multiplayer.
I mean, I know there's
Specially
Chapter
tailored for
4
intimate
of
infantry
this
combat.
game, but still.
The new Battlefields will challenge your squad in unique ways.
I like those hills. It's a very nice looking town.
Teamwork, skill, and adaptation are your keys to victory.
It's very beautiful.
Fight through an explosives production facility in Uferton Islands and unseat the Axis occupation provides.
France.
Prepare to assemble your team and rise above your enemies. And prepare to learn more about these new battlefields later in the year.
Okay. Good as that part of it, doesn't it?
Now, to help us break down these new maps, Ryan and I are joined by Mr. Battlefield himself, Lars Gustafsson. I think you made that up yourself, though. Oh, and because he asked nicely, we also let Freeman come down from his weird place up there.
You're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens. Do you want to take over this one?
Sure, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go.
Lars, these are very different then to the two maps we've already shown so far today. Tell us about them.
They are. I mean, taking a step back, we've been closely monitoring how players engage in types of war, and no surprise, I mean, they love the bigger modes like Conquest. It's always been kind of a Battlefield pillar. But it's been super fun to watch how they engage with passion and dedication in the smaller modes, like Squad Conquest, for example, which really become a success. And with that in mind, then we've, together with the Dice LA studio, they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for small amounts. And as such, being able to give that, the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Oh yeah, we need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
We're making that platoon when we get back.
I mean, what kind of the sort of like key strategies then when you're playing
I think
on this map?
as we see with these smaller game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play, and so sticking together and not leaving anybody behind, like Mr. Freeman over here.
Yeah.
Unless you.
But I mean, what if you want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's acceptable. I think.
Because I would.
It's two beautiful maps.
They'd just be a spinning number plate.
As you saw, Lofoten, it's serenity, beautiful Nordic countryside, but then kind of ripped open with gunfire and everything amongst villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, I plan to take my wife there, Pastis on the square.
Stop destroying places you want to take your family. It's weird.
I'll take Brian.
Yeah, take him instead, and then go.
It's beautiful cobblestones, lots of good flanking routes, and it's the smaller maps really allows you to master every inch of it. So it's really about knowing your battlefields.
I mean, again, we could go on and on to about all of these maps, but we've got one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through it. But first up, Lars, you brought with him some news about some kind of core gameplay updates. We know that you've all been waiting for, so you're excited about this one.
Lars, you know how much time I'm spending online.
I mean,
I'm working.
Just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month: increase the max rank, private games. Let's talk max rank.
Let's talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness, that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So
500?
Yeah.
Way! Oh, that's like from 50 to 100. Fucking 50 to 500. That's
It's a great trade,
crazy.
but what are people getting if they're on it?
Yeah, what are we getting?
We're all in it. We want the goodies. So to start with, already from rank 51, you will be granted company coins for every rank up. But then at every, you call them milestone ranks, every 50th rank, you will get one shiny new rank icon to show off your skills, and also a beautiful set of dog tags. So lots of ways of showing off your mastery on your journey towards, the world domination. August is the time. So it's almost here.
Almost here.
So world domination for Lars by all.
Yeah, sorry, I wondered if we were talking about world domination or when that was happening, but all right.
Private games then. The other massive thing that we know players want. What we got?
Yes. I mean, another one that's our lovely community have been vocal about. Previously, for those of you who have been with Battlefield, it was called RSP, the Rented Server Program. But now we're shifting over to private games. And what it means, the beautiful thing with it is, the baseline package that comes out is free for everyone that plays Battlefield 5. So a beautiful package, it's there to let you set up your servers and kind of create your experiences, whether you want to capture or, play with your friends. Freeman, you can play with us, for sure.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield at AOL.com, and let him know.
Well, just saying,
That is the thing, though. Like, we're not finished when we're done, right?
No, exactly. It's coming in, let's see, September.
Yeah.
And at that time, we want you to dive on it, set up your servers, play it, and give us feedback. Since this is kind of just the beginning of the journey with the private games, we want to hear what did we do right and where should we shape up and take it an extra notch. So be with us and be candid.
Okay, well, Lars, don't tell Ryan, but you're my favourite for this. Thank you very much for it. We've got more though, Julia. We've got more.
Well, it's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here. Well, as promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yeah, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project. So Inge Göran, the original designer for Operation Metro, when we finished Battlefield 5, shipped it, he wanted to do something that he just was truly invested in. So we kind of went down and he sat down and he came back with what was Operation Underground. And when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Yeah, I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on, it was kind of a brainstorm. I still remember it was tons of images on the wall. We challenged the team to, where do you want to fight? Everything from subway to shopping mall to God knows everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the team started, or someone smart, not me, apparently, said, do I only get to pick one?
Yeah.
So they started to pick a number of them, and I think Inge then chose 3 of them, which was the park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
Like kind of scene tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal, you want 3 lots of meals all in
More
one meal, right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration. But what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from the original Metro and started to provide especially a lot of flanking routes so that you can kind of move around and be smart about it. And tons of easy to spot ones, but also
Everyone loves a sneaky flank.
Yeah,
Everyone loves a sneaky flank. Cheeky, sneaky flank.
I mean, I think as you look at it, like this is not Metro remastered. This is, as the guys look at it, sort of reimagined. And I think you've got a bunch of different diverse areas. You've got big open courtyards, at street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here where the subway cars are and into the sub basements, and you're going to find a whole bunch of different things and different ways to play and different styles. And I know the guys have a few surprises in there as well that I think the community's really going to enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's the big question for today. Just when and when.
October, between chapter 4 and 5.
I think this is the one that seems
September,
really
not
exciting
November.
as well. So
Yeah.
I know I can't wait for October.
No,
either, so.
I have a cracking time for the play test. I'm so looking forward for everyone else getting to play it too, and everything else that's on these new maps.
Oh yeah, but those aren't the only surprises. This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Like, stop talking. We've got so many surprises for you. So today we're giving you never before seen details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been working on.
A timeless theatre of war, a new vision. Prepare to deploy to the Pacific. The team at DICE are hard at work creating an iconic World War II experience, releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5. As the US and Japan enter the fight, you'll clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima. Since Battlefield began, the Pacific Theatre has been part of its DNA. Now, we're crafting the ultimate reimagining of the conflict. By capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite, we're bringing you the Pacific realised for today's capabilities and technology. Take part in the US invasions as their unstoppable forces charge inland towards unwavering Japanese defences. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores, and an expanded arsenal to bring your squad to victory. We have a lot more to share about the Pacific and how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
Okay, most importantly, you went on like a bunch of like research trips. Like, let's find out more about that. Oh, let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah, that's right.
It's hard work. I know it's amazing how many people are willing to make that extra effort to go to Hawaii in January in Stockholm. Yeah, so it's quite impressive. We really appreciate the team putting in that work.
Oh yeah, taking one for the
But
team,
obviously, I mean, that's the big new addition to Battlefield 5. So going back, nuclear war in the Pacific. I mean, this is a homecoming for Lars. I mean, not Iwo Jima itself, but the development of it.
I remember my childhood.
Where the beard come from?
Yeah, 1,000 yards in there.
No, but jokes aside, it's having been with Battlefield all through the journey, it's really where it all started. Battlefield 1942, the Pacific Theatre, and already when we started to talk about this game, the journey through the Second World War, everyone came up and when do we go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a homecoming. 1942, Battlefield 1943. We've been there before, but this is in a new way.
And I think the great thing, I mean, we hear a lot from the community, and I know, we have these discussions. We've got, where are my U.S. forces? Where's my Japanese army? And get to sit here in LA today and tell everybody that it's coming. Chapter 5, you're going to get those things. You're going to see some familiar places like Iwo Jima. We've got 2 other maps coming with that, so 3 maps coming with the initial package of the Pacific Chapter 5. Some ones I think people are going to be really happy with what they're going to see, and I just say it's something that you can hear from the ping in the trailer. Some iconic weapons and things as well.
My Garand, it's coming, right?
Yes. We're living for the ping, so I mean, we wouldn't go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry and the hardware. So bringing tons of iconic weapons, gadgets, and also, after all, it's Battlefield. So of course there will be a new set of vehicles, and we want to take that extra step and kind of start giving you the boats, fulfilling that sandbox of land, air, and sea. And the team has focused hard on capturing kind of that invasion experience. I mean, it was very much about island hopping during the war. So capturing the invasion experience and the amphibious warfare. So there's tons of new stuff and new gameplay to look forward to.
And beautiful locations that you ultimately destroy beyond recognition.
Well, Mark and Ryan, thank you both very much for joining us.
So if you've lost track of all of these brand new Battlefield announcements, I don't blame you because honestly there was quite a lot. So do you want to give us a little bit of a recap there, Freeman? I'll leave that on your capable shoulders.
Okay, on the back of the balcony, if I...
Yeah, come on, get up there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more multiplayer maps then coming in 2019. That starts with Al Sundown on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new theatre of war to Battlefield 5 The Pacific. That's releasing this fall. We're also bringing features we've heard the community ask for, an increase in max rank from 50 to 500, and private games. Also, one final announcement. Starting today, you can play Battlefield 5 in the EA and Origin Access Vault, and through EA Access on PlayStation 4 when it launches next month. Is that everything?
I think that pretty much covers it. I guess you will probably stay down here with on the adults table, whatever.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks. That's the Battlefield show.
Yeah, I'm Julia Hardy.
And I'm Freeman.
And if you're in the Los Angeles area, be sure to come and visit us in person at EA Play. Goodbye.
EA Sports. It's in the game. So, stop recording there.
Oh, you guys are great. Welcome, Simmers, to EA Play. Yeah, do it. I'm very excited to talk about everyone's favourite game series, The Sims. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm Julia Hardy, and today we're giving you a guided tour of what's new with The Sims 4, plus a couple of fun surprises, so stay tuned. Now, to help me translate all of this Simlish, everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson and Senior Producer Michael Duke. Thanks so much for coming out, guys. So I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
Yep, absolutely. I've been with The Sims a long time, and this is one of my favorite things to do, is come out and see all of you and tell you exciting things.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a big year for us. It's actually, we're celebrating 20 years of making The Sims this year.
Yeah.
And Lindsay and I keep debating it, but I think this is going to be the best year yet.
I think it might be.
Well, I mean,
So
really what we want to know is, what have you got for us? Come on, tell us everything.
Of course. Well, it is EA Play. We couldn't come empty-handed, so we'll start with our big one first. I'll let you take that.
Absolutely. So we have the next expansion pack for The Sims 4, Sims 4 Island Living.
Island Living.
Let's check out that trailer. Yeah.
Put this away now. Oh, don't do this plug-in battery shit. It's kind of cool. Are they really cleaning up? Okay. What? She's a mermaid? Okay.
I was just waiting for that one. Oh, that was so cool. And then we're in our own little island paradise. Can I
They need to
I
add
didn't know
a
what
story
the hell it was
mode.
going to be, and I
This is beautiful.
This. It's
And,
super weird. And obviously, you know, talking about fashion, there's a lot of
A
island
two-player
fashion
mode.
there. One of the big six people absolutely love. What can we be dressing up as? What can we look like?
Absolutely. You know, to capture that island spirit, we needed to have a lot of new outfits and capture those
Is
colors.
my outfit going to be in there? You can put it
Not
together, right?
exactly that, but
Why
certainly
not?
those bright colors like you're showing off there. But, you know, we really wanted to add a lot of island wear and that stuff you can stay cool in when it's so hot.
It's true.
Yeah. And we had to bring in a lot of new fun colors and patterns, but also
So what, you can
hairs,
dress up
accessories,
as Moana?
everything to deck out head to toe to just chill and relax on this beautiful island.
I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if, you know, I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm not someone who likes to dwell on a beach too much. Yeah, what if I want to go in the water? What's going to be happening there?
So we're very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water, and we're opening up
Awesome.
Yes.
open water gameplay.
Just been teasing the water.
Yeah,
at this point. It's there.
I mean, like you saw in the trailer, she walks right in. Our Sims are going to be able to do that, and you can snorkel in the water. There's swimming, floating, and there's also those pretty awesome aqua zips.
Yeah.
You're in a hurry to get where you're going.
So, what inspired you guys to introduce this kind of ocean gameplay this time?
Yeah, well, we've taken The Sims to a lot of different worlds and a lot of different places, but we hadn't yet really played with the idea of where the land and the water meet and really bring you into an ocean environment, which seems like a great addition.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, when I think of tropical islands, I'm thinking of, you know, like palm trees, ocean waves, relaxing on the beach. So, like, tell me more about this world. What can I actually do in it?
Yeah, so the island of Sulani will have all of those things and more. It really is the perfect place to unplug and enjoy this natural feel. So you can explore all these little alcoves. You can live closer to the coast, or you can live higher up towards the hills. Or
what's wrong?
Yeah.
So, no, wait, there's an active volcano.
That's
here.
an active
Sorry,
volcano,
You were
okay.
selling me the dream of living on an island.
Well,
now I'm not sure I really want to go there.
It is a real island.
Most islands are formed by volcanoes.
Yeah.
Well, don't
you
get
know.
nitpicky.
Yeah, so we had to put this active volcano in there. Now, you don't have to live next to it, but the riskier Sims may choose to live nearby.
Oh, yeah, and then,
sometimes
Kel
it gets
Surprise.
angry.
Wow, okay.
Don't, no,
Don't
don't,
do
wait,
it. Like,
don't.
Oh, The Sims. I don't know how that was going
I
to
mean,
go.
what do you
but probably
expect's
not
going to
now.
happen when you touch something really, really hot?
So,
Probably
yeah.
burns.
Beautiful locale, slightly dangerous.
What other surprises are in store on this island? I mean, I, for one, want to know if I can befriend any kind of cute animals there. What kind of animals can we befriend?
Well, I mean, it would be The Sims if we didn't let you make friends with some of the animals.
Exactly.
So in this case, the one we're really excited about is the dolphin.
Yeah.
Oh, please tell me there's sharks that try to eat you.
Our team animators just blew away the expectation of
Any
this. The
research
dolphin's so much
trips
fun.
like the Battlefield team just going off to somewhere hot?
No,
Like,
you're going to talk to them about how they got to do that.
Yeah, clearly we missed the angle on that one. But
they're so cute, and you get to make like a really nice friend with them, and maybe they'll do tricks for you or squirt water in your face. You know?
absolutely. Well, and then we added a bunch of tropical fish to the water too.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to get those coral reefs around the island to feel lush and full, and so that meant more fish.
I mean, I don't know. We don't have fish like that in the UK. I mean, we might do, but the water's so murky.
Oh, they
I've
are
never
the
seen
UK.
it, so-
I'm sure they're down there.
I mean, they must be. What do you put with the chips?
Right. I'm sure they're
Beautiful
comfortable.
rainbow
Plastic-based
fish.
solutions. You have that going for it.
I mean, I think the island looks so relaxing. Obviously, it's not really about vacation. It's also, you know, it's about kind of working there as well. But like, what's kind of like the feel and the vibe of the island going to be like?
You know, I think it's one of those things we talk a lot about in the team is capturing what it would be like to really live on that island. It's not just a place you vacation, but we wanted this to be a place that helps your Sims.
Or, you know, tricks to be played on you.
Well, that happens too.
Well, and so there's lots to do on the beach. You saw sun tanning, sun burning, building
day.
castles. The whole family can go out and play together, find seashells, or the mischievous Sims, you know, knock things down.
Well, and aqua zips. I want to
I
say it
never
again.
got you
But
onto
they're
that.
so good.
What are they called again?
Aqua zips.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at, so you've got to take time to really explore it all. Okay, so obviously we've established that Solani is like a great place for Sims to kind of kick back and, what if my Sims, they don't want to I can't personally lie on a beach for longer than about 30 minutes, get really bored. What if they want to get their hands dirty? Well, I'm very excited about a new thing that we're introducing. If your Sims want a new career to take care of this island, you can actually become a conservationist, and your job is going to be to keep this ecosystem looking beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was certainly one of the big goals was a way for your Sims to kind of care for their world and make it a better place.
Yeah, and obviously, very relevant with everything that's going on today in the world and how everyone's kind of a lot more kind of aware. So was that kind of what inspired you guys to bring that in?
I think there's a few things that really hit us. I mean, the first was just, it's something we all care about. A lot of us on the dev team worry about the environment and what's going on, but we talked about the idea that this island's this closed ecosystem, and so your actions and choices are going to have a lot more impact. And so something new we've added here and we're really excited about is the island actually changes over time. So if you're taking care of it, it'll actually become more lush. You'll see more greenery, brighter, beautiful flowers, and there's Lindsay's favorite part.
More butterflies. So she really cares about. But it also, today happens to be World Oceans Day, which is amazing. That's exactly what we were talking about. How do we take care of these ecosystems?
Coincidental.
So obviously, Solani's really, really beautiful. You can kind of go out there, but sometimes you want to make a little bit of cash. I mean, barbecue meat, I presume, is expensive. I don't know, but so how can we make some extra simoleons while we're there?
We wanted to make this a place you live. Which means you've got to have a way to earn some simoleons.
Yeah, so, the gap year has to end sometime.
Yeah.
You have to go home and earn some money as much.
So we added a couple odd jobs and things that you could kind of work on the hours you wanted to. Right?
That
so
way.
we've added the ability to
Not
make
that way, but that way.
and then also the lifeguard, so you can get your time while you're working.
If you want to spend more time in the water, you can be a dive instructor. There's a lot of different ways to just pick up a job when you want and earn a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So I suppose one of the important things as well is, as it's not a vacation, as you are actually kind of living on this island, obviously, you have to kind of be aware and know what's kind of part of local culture, because you're not just there on holiday and you go in and go out, you're living there. So what kind of, the side of the culture of the island can we actually see within? Right, yeah, this is a place that you live, and the locals are super friendly, actually, and are going to come and help you out with all sorts of different things as you explore the island. Yeah, you were talking about this the other day, actually, all the neighbors are really, really helpful and help you.
If a fire happens to break out, your neighbor might bust in and help you put out that fire.
That's lovely. That's what they're so nice. Should do. So, but they also have their own traditions, their own sort of activities that you might be able to join in. So you might stumble across a barbecue that they've started in town, or a little festival to sort of celebrate things going on. And you might even stumble into a kava party. Sorry, what a kava party? What's a kava party? So a kava is a special island drink that your sim can learn how to make and share with their friends on the island. It's one of the many delicacies you'll learn kind of exploring life in Sulani.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things we talked about was we wanted to have this island have a little history to it, just some sense of feeling of some people have lived here a long time, and there are traditions that are unique to this place, the world of Sulani.
So how can we kind of learn more about the island's history, when we're there? How do we do that? Aside from, drinking kava.
Well, I mean, that might be one experience you should try, but on top of that, something else the team was really excited about adding is there are these elementals around the island that are kind of these spirits, these ancients who care a lot about Sulani, and they want to see their world taken care of. And when you do good things, they might be really happy and pleased. And if you're bad to the island, I don't think they
may not
appreciate
approve.
it. Yeah,
so just stick in the tail.
Yeah, well, and we added some new traits with this pack that we wanted to really if your Sims are super in touch with the land, or that's important to you, they can really get in touch with the water or the land and unlock some new behaviors.
Yeah. Okay. So from what we've kind of seen in all the videos, it feels really inspired by Polynesian culture. So how do you kind of go about kind of educating yourself to bring that into the game? Well, every time we make a world, we want to learn a lot about the influences that could go into that place, because it's not a particular real place, but it's inspired by real places. So short of flying there and researching it ourselves, we reached out. What's that into? I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, EA is a big global company, so we were able to reach out to a lot of our friends and coworkers across the company and say, hey, we're looking at exploring a place inspired by this culture.
Yeah.
And could you share with us some patterns or iconography or symbols or even items that mean something to this culture, so we can try and create them in a way that feels rich and feels authentic?
Well, questions just what was iconic to you, or what do you remember when you think back to living in that place?
Right, and some of our specific decor items came exactly from those recommendations, which is really cool. It's these nice touches that I hope make it feel familiar while still feeling like a new Sims world.
Yeah.
So, not to make light of all that, because I think that's fantastic, but I really feel like I've been quite patient up until this point, and you haven't really mentioned it yet. Mermaids! What on earth's going on? Come on, let's cut to the chase. Mermaids! Mermaids tell us everything. There are mermaids.
Yes, so mermaids are in the pack.
Oh, you can become one.
And I know lots of players are going to be wondering, it is a very fully featured call. You can make them into cast, you can create and style your mermaid, lots of different tails. It's a lot of fun, but also, you know, the mermaids, they can do a little bit more. Obviously, they're very in touch with the ocean life. So, you know, I'd recommend your mermaid meet a dolphin. That might work out for you. But lastly, the mermaids have some pretty cool powers that you might want to discover.
Powers? Can we call
Yeah,
that?
you could say mermaid powers.
Sounds good. Yeah. Can you tell us about that? There's still a bit of mystery to the mermaids. Like, don't ask me that. They are definitely worth exploring, so I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on them. So, of course, I would just love to keep talking about mermaids, but no conversation about The Sims would be complete without a chat about, obviously, interior design. So, kind of what's new for the architects out there now. New homes, new furniture. We saw some, I'm pretty sure we saw some houses on stilts as well over the water, right?
Yeah, so I think, you know, first and foremost, lounge chairs. We're going to go to islands. We're going to live the beach life.
I don't want to sit upright if I'm relaxing. I'm sorry. No awkward sitting on the seat.
We had to bring the lounge chairs in, but then also a lot of that decor to really capture that Polynesian feel, right? And so we wanted to make sure there was that clutter that felt authentic and let it feel like this was home.
Yeah, and you can go for this more sort of local style cabana on the beach, or you could go for something a little more high end and modern. We really wanted you to feel like you could create the getaway of your dreams.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm so 100% sold on the houses over the water. I'm much more of a kind of modern sort of house. Yeah, for sure. And you might have noticed too, she was able to jump right off of that deck out into the water, which is great.
Best.
Like your perfect little escape. It's all good. I'm feeling the diving into the water vibe. I know. Right now, it's toasty. I can't wait to check out obviously the new Island Living expansion pack. And now that I've got a feeling out that some of you, that you've got some more exciting additional information as well for us. So it's not just that, a bit more news to share.
You have some more news. In fact, we're going to kick to somebody else for this announcement.
Okay.
So here's Joey Graceffa.
Ooh.
Hello there, everyone. I'm Joey Graceffa, and if you didn't know, I absolutely love The Sims, and I'm so excited to announce this upcoming partnership with one of my favorite games. So this summer, The Sims is actually partnering with the amazing It Gets Better project. As part of this partnership with It Gets Better, Sims is going to be releasing Pride items in all the Sims products in the next few months. There's going to be a variety of It Gets Better and Pride clothing in Sims Free Play, the Sims mobile app, and Sims 4. There's even a gender-neutral bathroom in Sims 4, along with a bunch of other items to show off your pride. Thanks so much for letting me share this news with everyone. Now go out and enjoy your EA Play.
Yeah. That's so cool to see. That's really, really cool to see. Thanks so much to Joey for showing that.
Put
What a great partnership as well to be announcing, of course, because it's it's Pride Month, it's Pride Week here in Los Angeles. How are you guys going about kind of supporting that great cause? Well, The Sims has always been a game about being inclusive and the self-expression of creating yourself and people you know and telling your own story. So this is a wonderful opportunity to bring new content in the game to celebrate that. Definitely. And I think also people don't realise how important it is sometimes, when you're kind of growing up and you're figuring out who you are, you're discovering what kind of person you are and discovering about your sexuality and being able to kind of sort of role play within games is a really, really safe place to do that. So, you guys have been doing it pretty much from the start, way before everyone else. So it's really great. I mean, isn't that great to see? So great. Yeah. Well, it's something we're very proud of, and having been with the game a long time, it's something that keeps making me excited about being able to do more.
Yeah, I love when we get to do stuff like that. It makes what we do feel so much more powerful, meaningful, and I always be getting to tell people that I work on this game.
Yeah,
we do such amazing stuff, and also when we get to hear from our community about the experiences they've had, or how the game helped them get through a tough time in their life, or realize something about themselves. That stuff really keeps us going as developers.
People get how powerful gaming is and how much it can really kind of affect and change you as a person and show you stuff. It's amazing. So when can we get our hands on it? So Joey mentioned briefly, but starting June 18th, the Pride content will come to The Sims 4, and then it will start rolling out over The Sims Mobile and The Sims Free Play a little bit later. So keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's great, but I think you've actually got, this is such a ridiculous, and it's back to back, right?
What else? You've got something else that you want to announce in the summer. What's going on?
We actually had, I think, 2 more things we wanted to talk
Two
about.
more things.
So,
Two more things.
I'm gonna let Lindsay talk about this.
All right, so first of all, earlier this year, we announced our partnership with Moschino by releasing a real-world capsule collection of looks inspired by The Sims. I see some of them, and I'm very excited. And we had a hoodie that was actually put into all of our Sims games. So later this summer, we're going to be bringing that fashion and more to the Sims 4 Moschino stuff pack. Amazing, yes.
Yeah. So not only are we going to be looking pretty special, but what if we want to kind of go and strut our stuff somewhere else and like really show off the outfits that we've got?
Well, so I think one of the things that I'm most excited about in this stuff pack is, for the first time, we're actually going to add a career as part of a stuff pack.
Okay.
And so we've decided the perfect career for this pack
Okay.
is a part-time job as a freelance fashion photographer, so you can capture all those amazing looks
Yeah,
your Sims can now rock.
That's so me.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
That's
really good. I'm excited.
Wow, well, we've covered so much so far. A new expansion, a new partnership, a new stuff pack, but we're not done yet, folks.
No, we're not.
Michael and Lindsay brought one more big surprise for all of you guys.
Well,
so take it away.
yes, I know you're all hoping, so we thought maybe we could tell you which game pack we had in mind.
Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe we could conjure up something.
All right, Mike, I'll let you spell it out for them.
The next game pack for The Sims 4 is Realm of Magic.
Magic! Ooh!
That's amazing. I mean, when are we going to be getting more info on this? I mean, aside from the fact you just told us just now, and like you only just told us, when are we getting more info on this?
Yes, so we will tell you more about the game pack later this year, so you'll have to wait a little more.
But it is coming this fall.
It is coming this fall.
Yes. Wow. I can't wait. These guys clearly can't wait. So,
We've
Lindsay
had
and
a
Mike.
couple of community members asking.
Yeah. Yeah? We're
It's
very
a popular
excited. Who
request.
doesn't love a little bit of magic?
Yes, it's true.
So big thank you to Lindsay and Michael, and thank you so much for showing us what's next in The Sims 4. So let's just quickly recap this because there's a few things to get through and it's hot and you might have forgotten. So the Island Living reveal trailer is live now. The expansion is playable here at EA Play and you can play it at home soon. The It Gets Better Pride content starts rolling out, and in a few weeks, and the Moschino stuff pack comes out later this summer. So don't forget to check out all the Sims social channels for even more info and launch dates. So that's it for The Sims. It's been an exciting day here with so much news. I can't wait to join the fan fest and get my hands on the Island Living expansion pack. So from all of us here, goodbye. We'll see you later.
Cool. Cool.
Thank you all for watching.